if we can't change the course that we're on, either by changing the politicians or getting the politicians to change what they're doing. If we stay on this course, there is no hope. So I am hopeful that there will be a change, but I don't know how it's going to come about.
In my daydream, the president is mostly a figurehead and a symbol, almost invisible to myself and my community. He has no public wealth at his disposal. He administers no regulatory departments. He cannot tax us, send our children into foreign wars, pass out welfare to the rich or the poor, appoint judges to take away our rights of self-government.
Who will stand with us?
Stick to principle, depart from the crowd, avoid the fashion, and adhere to the truth no matter what.
Who will stand with us?
Money is a commodity like any other commodity. It should be produced and managed under competitive market conditions, the same as shoes or eggs or computers.
The economic chaos that results from a policy of central bank inflation inevitably leads to political instability and violence. It is an ancient tool of all authoritarians. It destroys prosperity and feeds the fires of war. It is responsible for recessions and depressions.
Who will stand with us?
Stick to principle, depart from the crowd, avoid the fashion, and adhere to the truth no matter what.
Who will stand with us?
Gold is money, and money retains its value. That's the good thing about money. The problem is what everybody is using that they think is money, dollars, doesn't retain its value.
What if war and preparation for war is a racket serving the special interests? What if the American people learn the truth? That our foreign policy has nothing to do with national security, that it never changes from one administration to the next. Why don't we just open up the Constitution and read it? You're not allowed to go to war without a declaration of war.
To put the criminals who created this in charge of allegedly making sure it doesn't happen again, all they will make sure of is that their pals on Wall Street and the banks that are connected to them will further be able to rip off the American people.
The stimulus tries to maintain the phony economy, so we know that the stimulus can't work.
If you bail out every investment bank that gets into trouble, that's not capitalism, that's socialism for the rich. That's not the way this system's supposed to work.
Send our children into foreign wars, pass out welfare to the rich or the poor, appoint judges to take away our rights of self-government, control a central bank that inflates the money supply and brings on the business cycle, or change the laws willy-nilly according to the special interests he likes or seeks to punish.
The world runs on individuals pursuing their separate interests. The great achievements of civilization have not come from government bureaus. Einstein didn't construct his theory under order from a bureaucrat. Henry Ford didn't revolutionize the automobile industry that way. In the only cases in which the masses have escaped from the kind of grinding poverty you're talking about, the only cases in recorded history are where they have had capitalism and largely free trade. If you want to know where the masses are worse off, it's exactly in the kinds of societies that depart from that.
The answer is not the left, nor the right, nor the state. The way out of this mess is freedom. It's time we defer to it, and to the revolution in the status quo that freedom implies, and give up pretending as if any politician is going to be able to stop it.